Hi everyone, welcome back to day 5 of Inner Child Healing. I hope you've been following the series every day, doing the exercises every day. It'll only take 15 to 20 minutes of your life of a day, and I think that that's the time you must spend with yourself, with your inner child, nurturing it, making it feel whole, complete, loved. And you don't even know how far this small action will go in healing your life, in creating miracles in your life, in all areas of your life. Okay. So, yesterday we dived deep into your childhood memories. I hope you worked on that exercise. Today, we're going to be working, we're going to go a step further and identify what I call core wounds. Okay. So, what are core wounds? Okay. These are deep emotional imprints from your childhood, okay, that keep showing up in our adult lives, okay. They affect how we interact with people, how we love, how we trust, yeah, how we set boundaries, and even how we see ourselves, right? When we recognize these wounds, we can finally begin to heal them, okay. So, what are the five main core wounds many of us carry from childhood? Okay. The first one is abandonment, the fear of being left alone, not cared for. Yeah. The second is rejection, feeling unwanted or not good enough. Yeah. Third is humiliation, shame. Yeah. Being criticized, made to feel small or unworthy. Right. The fourth one is betrayal or the trust wound. Okay, when someone we depend on broke our trust, we develop this wound. Yeah, and the fifth one is injustice or neglect. Okay, so when our needs were dismissed or ignored, then this wound is developed. Okay, now don't start thinking about, oh my God, do I have this or do I not have this? Most of us folks have a mix of these. Okay, you can even have all of them. Yeah, and some wounds would be stronger than the others. Okay, but the key is that the wound number one, it's not your fault. Yeah, they are just patterns that you inherited through experience. And now, as a loving adult, you can recognize and heal them. It's as simple as that. Don't complicate it. Don't think about the number of wounds you have. Oh my God, how deep is it? Why did I get this? Where did I? Don't go too much into the analysis paralysis, right? Keep it simple, bring it to the surface and heal it. So let's dive into our practice now. Get your journal and your pen, right? Take three long deep breaths, yeah, and slowly close your eyes. Now bring to mind a memory you had written about yesterday. Okay, ask yourself, or it could be a new memory as well. Every day, let's start fresh. Ask yourself these questions. Okay, did I feel abandoned in that memory? Did I feel rejected or unwanted? Did I feel ashamed or humiliated? Did I feel a loss of trust? Did I feel ignored or unseen? Now spend a few minutes writing down which of these core wounds connect with your memory. Okay. The childhood memory that you got yesterday, you can connect with that. Or if there is a new one, then try and answer these questions to understand if those wounds, these core wounds, were present in that memory. So take 5 to 10 minutes. Once you're done with the recording, take 10 minutes at least and write this down. Okay. And once you've written it down, now you need to inquire, okay, what does this wound or where does this wound show up in my adult life? Because you want to make that connection, right? That bridge so that you can heal it in that current life. That's where the difference will show up, isn't it? So now let me give you some examples of how these wounds can show up in your adult life. Now, in terms of abandonment, okay, that might show up as clinginess or fear of people leaving you. So, in relationships, if you feel, if you felt abandonment in your past, then now you probably just hold on to people, even if, it's not healthy, even if it's a toxic relationship, you cannot seem to let go of the person, because the fear of abandonment is much higher. Like I said, some wounds, the impact and charge will be higher than the other wounds, that you are compromising on other factors. Okay, the second one is rejection. It may show up as people pleasing. Yeah, you don't want to be rejected, so you will people please. Shame. Shame may show up as perfectionism. This is definitely something that I carry, right? You want to be perfect in everything just so that you can avoid being shamed. Yeah. And again, you have to connect to where it's coming from, and then also being gentle with yourself and letting go of this perfectionism, because there's no thing in this world that's perfect, folks, right? That's also a myth, isn't it? Betrayal is the next one, right? It may show up in your, difficulty trusting people, right? Injustice, that may show up as anger, right? Or even over control, right? You try to control everything, right? And again, a disclaimer, folks, this work is deep, right? And I'm definitely trying my best to give you all the tools, but sometimes you need another person to guide you, help you, understand you, and I'm there for you, right? If you want to book a personal one-on-one, please reach out to me, okay? And don't feel overwhelmed having to do everything on your own. However, if you're, go at a slower pace and you take one day each day as it comes, you'll be able to glide through the processes, okay? But this is a disclaimer, this is not a replacement for one-on-one work, right? So do book your session if you feel like you get called and you want to go deeper, or you want to work on a particular thing that's coming up for you. Yeah. Now take a few minutes, don't judge, just notice and answer all of these questions and see where all of these wounds, are showing up in your life. Okay. And whenever you're ready, put your hands on your heart and say, I see my wound. I honor my younger self for surviving it. And I choose to begin healing it today. I see my wound. I honor my younger self or my inner child for surviving it. And I choose to begin healing it today. And once you're done with this, I'll give you 3 questions, 3 journal prompts that you can journal on. Number one, which of these 5 wounds feels strongest for you right now or for me right now? Like I said, one will have a much higher charge than others, or few would have more than the others. Yeah. Second, how does this wound affect my adult relationships, work, my self image? Yeah. Where do you see the connection of this wound with your adult life? And three, if I could speak to my inner child, what reassurance would I give them about this wound? Yeah. One can be, yes, I see that you were abandoned at this age because of this, but let me assure you that I will always stay with you no matter what. Yeah. You'll create your own statements, okay, based on your own experiences. So recognizing your core wounds is a massive, massive step in healing, okay? Remember that. And again, like I said, your wounds are also metaphors, right? They are not a reflection of who you are. That's a part of you that's unhealed. Those are the experiences that shaped you, right? So do not get like embroiled in their stories again. Just bring it to awareness, let it heal, and move on. Do not get guilted into thinking too much about your wounds. Yeah. Hold your inner child with compassion instead of judgment. Yeah. Just acknowledge what happened, and that was then, this is now. In the current moment, you can heal, or you've already healed, and now you move on. Keep moving forward. Yeah. You're all doing beautiful work. Your inner child is feeling seen layer by layer. And I am so happy that you all completed day 5 with me. See you in the next step of our journey. Till then, signing off, Anisha. That's from Zaria Healings.